emphasis this offseason on what you wanted to improve on the most?
Myself?
Yes.
Being a better leader, being a more vocal leader, and being able to play with more speed.
Was your last fall camp just the emotions of going through the first day of practice leading up to your first game?
I mean, I try not to think about that, but I mean, obviously I know this is my last camp and this is it for me at a college level. So I mean, I'm just trying to take it all in and try to go out every day so I won't have no regrets.
Coach Martin was talking about how much more speed you've picked up the last couple of years, including this offseason. What do you think has led to you being faster, and how much faster than you feel than you were your freshman or sophomore year?
Coaches, they always tell us, speed kills, and that's the next step to going to the next level is, everything's about speed. So coach, the strength staff, Coach Fitzgerald and their staff, they try to do what they can, whether it's strength, speed, mobility, whatever it is, they do a great job of trying to get us ready for that.
Specifically, what did they do to help you, pick up speed? I mean, did you run more sprints? Was it just technique stuff? I mean, what led to, you think, you picking up more speed?
I think a little bit of everything. A little bit of mobility, being more flexible, more loose. Coach tells us all the time, you gotta be more flexible, and that'll just increase your speed right there. And then technique's a big part, but I mean, you run how you run, and a lot of squats. Coach Fitz loves squats, so.
Jared's talked about this offense and some of the freedoms he has and how there's answers to defensive problems. As receivers, what do you like about this offense as you really kind of dove into it this summer and got completely comfortable with it?
Well, everybody knows that Coach Chaney is a great OC. He works with what he has, so that's either moving us around to spots that fit us and not just putting us in like a system that we have to adjust. I mean, obviously it's adjusting everywhere, but he does a great job of putting us in situations to win, and we do a great job of trying to, learn. We bug him, but the quarterbacks, and bug Coach Martin all the time about how we can get better and how we can learn so we won't have as many MAs this season.
Do you have to know more? Is the system, because he's moving you around, is it more complicated? Is it harder to learn, or is it more conceptual? How do you compare it to the previous offense?
I don't think it'll be more hard. It's just like you have to be a football player. You have to study the playbook. It's not gonna come to you It's not gonna come to you in a day. You have to take time outside of meeting, not just us meeting. We have to go on our own and meet. And whether we become actual football players and do that, that's on us. If we don't, then that's on us too.
Last question.
Marquez, I'm sure you've been asked this already, but the comparisons that Coach Martin had for you to Juju Smith-Schuster, he told you that before he told us last week, and what was your first reaction to when you heard that your wide receivers coach was comparing you to an NFL All-Pro?
Well, when we practice, and after practice, like I'll go up to his office and stuff to meet with him and things, he'll tell me that I reminded him a lot like him, just my size and my speed, and our ability then. But that's just another thing to work on. We see where he's at. He had a great year last year, and we're just trying to get to where he's at.
Really helpful and just teach me anything I ask for. What impact has Coach Fitzgerald had on you as a player?
He's had a big impact. With me being hurt, I was with him a lot, and one of the goals that I wanted to do was improve my upper body. So him and his whole staff have just helped me tremendously.
It seems as though there's a lot of versatility in this offensive line. How much do you think that helps this unit take a step forward?
It helps a lot. The guys can play all positions, so that's really helpful.
Brandon, where are you? I mean, I know you've answered this, but are you 100%? When do you know if you're, quote, back with the knee? When do you know that, hey, I'm good to go?
Oh, I'm definitely back. I'm 100%. I've been doing everything since camp started, and I'm just here to help my team.
Is there any apprehension when you put on pads and contact, or is it just, you've been through some pretty significant injuries in your careers? It's just kind of somewhat old hat in terms of knocking that off and getting back to being completely comfortable with everything?
Well, yeah, I feel completely comfortable. I had the summertime to kind of get adjusted with the 7-on-7 practice that we have, and so this contact is just another thing to me.
What's the hardest thing about coming back from it?
I think the hardest thing would be the mental aspect, but the sports psychology program that I was talking about, it's really helped me out a lot. So I feel like it's kind of, tremendously helped me.
When you look around at your lineman room and you see Marcus as big as he is and kind of how everybody's bodies changed, how excited How much more confident maybe is this offensive line compared to a year ago?
I mean, I'm very excited, and I feel that they're very confident. You know, in the weight room, they've just had lots of energy, and we bring it every day, squats, bench, all that stuff.
Is that a credit to Coach Fitzgerald and the staff? I mean, or is that just something you guys talked a lot about? Hey, we know after playing last year, we got to get bigger, we have to get stronger to do what we need to do.
Yeah, I think we set that as goals, but as well, I think Coach Fitz and his staff has done a great job of helping us.
How different offensively is it for you guys up front? There's a lot of talk about what Coach Cheney likes to do with playmakers on the perimeter and all this other stuff. How different is this offense for you guys?
Well, honestly, to me personally, it hasn't changed much. You know, football is football. We still have the same concept, so it's been pretty smooth.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Today I was a little nervous, sometimes scared, but I'm really enjoying this camp. The young guys are definitely helping me make it better too, so it feels good like coming back and knowing what you do and get to teach other people, so that really helps too.
What were your expectations coming in? Were you surprised that you were able to play as much as you were as early as you were?
Oh yeah, I was just blessed with the opportunity, and I just took advantage of it. But I gotta thank my teammates. They helped me adjust perfect. The seniors and the older guys from last year, and Devontae being the other freshman there, so it made me feel more comfortable and just helped me play my game.
What is it like to have that relationship? To have someone who's going through the exact same stuff you are, same year, on the opposite side of the field?
Oh, it made everything easier. That's my boy. When I'm down, he picked me up, and vice versa. So I feel like we go well with each other.
Bryce, did you surprise yourself at all with how well you played as a freshman?
I have high expectations, but honestly, it's my teammates that really helped me out, and it made it easier. And once they simplified it for me, it got a little easier.
Did you play a lot of cornerback in college? How different was it playing cornerback at this level?
Oh, it was different. It was extremely different. I didn't play corner like that at all in high school. I was really offense. Played quarterback and wide receiver mostly. And it was just a big transition though, but I'm a big competitor though, and so are my teammates. So once we all got together, we just realized like whatever helps the team, I'm fine with it.
So when the coaching staff came to you and said, hey, we want you to play cornerback, were you surprised or was it just like
a
challenge?
No, because I came here as an athlete. I knew I was either going to play defense or offense, so I was fine with it. I just wanted to help the team.
You kind of view yourself now as a defensive back?
Oh yeah, defense,
you're not
yes,
an
sir,
offensive
definitely.
guy.
Yeah, defense. I feel like Coach Pruitt is the best defensive coach in the country right now, and I'm proud to call myself a DB.
Are you trying to get your hands on the ball and kickoff returns?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get my hands on the ball as much as possible.
When you look at you and Latte both coming back, both playing your freshman year, what's the confidence? Where's like the swagger at? Y'all are just a whole nother level going into
Oh yeah,
the
it gives us a lot of confidence. You know, that first year is a little shaky. You don't know what to expect, but last year taught us a lot and it helped us a lot with some of the losses and the wins. So it helped us grow and mature a little bit quicker than we usually supposed to. So I'm actually excited for this year.
What do y'all have to prove this season at cornerback?
Oh, we just got to stay consistent and stay hungry. That's really our motto right now. We're trying to just keep the intensity up and always keep it for the full 60 minutes of the game.
How does your history as a quarterback influence you at corner now?
Oh, it definitely helps. So does the receiver too. Because my receiver coach will teach me some stuff that I can see on the opposite end, and it kind of helps me either guess which route or see what the concept going to be. So it helps definitely.
Do you do things that you found annoying as a receiver and a quarterback?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Honestly, disguising, it really helps. Just little technical things. Coach Brewer is amazing. He focuses on technique and technique only. So make sure you do that, and everything else is pretty good. He just makes it simple for you. So I don't really got to use too many little cheats and there and now and then because he makes it so simple for you.
What are some of the technique things that he taught you that you?
Oh, just the basics. We went back to the basics. Kick sliding, our tough jam, all that's straight up basic. We just gotta perfect our craft, and he said it'll make it easier.
You said that Coach Pruitt's the best defensive coach in the country. What makes him that? What do you see on a day in, day out basis?
Oh, he's a ball coach. We don't just talk we talk concepts. We don't just do a play. We're going over concepts, the reason why we're running it. He just know everything that's going on. And I really I love seeing that in the coach. He's hungry. He's just as hungry as us.
Have you had a coach like that before? Is Jeremy the best coach that you've had in your career?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's one of the best. My high school coaches both were just like that. my high school coach had been limping and Dutch Ford, and that's why I felt like I could fit in under his system because I had coaches just like that.
How much have you been playing the star spot since back in the spring and even early in camp?
Yeah, I just as soon as we started going out and actually like forming our defense, I started playing that.
What's different about that position from being on the boundary of your field or being?
Oh yeah, it's tough. You're not on that island no more. You know, you guys see it from a different angle. I got to fit runs. I got to tackle more. So I definitely got to work on tackling more. But other than that, I'm really kind of in the box more instead of on that island. So that's gonna be a good experience for me.
Bryce, where was your confidence after Game 1 last year versus West Virginia, where it was kind of a trial by fire for you and Alante, compared to where it was by the end of the season when it was like you got honored with being an all freshman All-American?
Well, we really took that first loss to heart. It was just like it was tough because coming from high school, you know, you can cut it on and cut it back off just like that. You just gotta get used to like you playing with other dogs. So like it really like if you're really a competitor, it makes you like compete. You honestly should love that if you like competing. And I think that's what it really had us doing. We got embarrassed in front of TV, and we just felt like we don't want that to happen again. So me and Alante just try to push ourselves as much as we can, make sure that wouldn't happen again.
Did you have like a conversation with Jeremy after that week 1 and he kind of said, hey, we still believe in you too? And then
Well, kind of like without words, like we all knew what was going on. Like we knew what was up and we knew what we had to do.
Was that like a wake up call? What did that change?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely was a wake up call. Like I said, like we're not in high school no more. Like there's people that actually play on this level, and it just humbled. It honestly humbled us real quick.
I think the next week you started and I think had an interception in that game.
Yeah, it humbled us real quick.
How much did that second game do for your confidence for the rest of the season?
Oh, it definitely boosted it up, and with playing DB, the position we play, we gotta have a short-term memory loss anyway. Like you're gonna get scored on. That's what a receiver's supposed to do. He's not gonna just let you just shut him down the whole game. So you gotta have a short memory, and that's what we did. And we came back next week and improved.
Where you are, how much better do you think you are than you were at any point last year in terms of playing at this level, making the transition from JUCO to here?
My growth. I feel like my growth is good, but I feel like anybody's second year at a Division I program is always gonna be. If you work hard and you put the time in, it's always gonna be up on a different level than it was last year. So I feel like that's something natural. If you work hard, you're going to be better than next year.
Specifically, where do you think you've gotten better? What are you most pleased with as you get ready to put on shells and pads?
Blocking, like hand placement and stuff like that.
Was that your own priority, or was that something that was made clear that you had to improve on? Why was that one of your focuses?
Both. I know playing tight end. It's not just me, but all tight ends. Playing tight end. You also got to catch the ball, you got to run, but you also got to be able to block and stuff like that. So hand placement, driving your feet, that's all important. So that's something that we all press in the meetings and stuff like that before we go out to the field.
After a summer of diving into this offense even more, what do you like about what Coach Chaney brings offensively for your position? I mean, I know he has a reputation of using the tight ends a lot, but when you dive into his offense, what do you like about it?
His aggression at the same time, but it's kind of he's aggressive, but he's kind of laid back. So it's like, he wants to involve us, but he's really just all about playmakers. It's whoever's going to be those playmakers, whoever's going to help us win and help us get to where we want to get to, he's going to play them, he's going to get them the ball.
Do you have to prepare your game to turn into the NFL? Who would that be and why?
Me personally, just because I like him, I would probably say Jordan Reed for the Redskins. He played at Florida back in the day. Played at Florida probably 8 years ago. But I just like his style of play. I think that's my most similar, somebody I compare myself to.
What do you bring yourself leadership-wise to the table out there on the field with these young players? How much do you kind of take them underneath your wing and try to show them new ways while you're learning a new offense yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even there yet, so I'm still improving on the leadership role. But just be more vocal, have energy, don't be all sluggish and down when going out to practice. Coming out to practice with high energy, talking, very talkative, very vocal, like I said, and just give it my all.
How have you seen Garetano's leadership development impact this offense this offseason?
A ridiculous amount. He's becoming more of a vocal leader, and not just him, but everybody else. Pretty much everybody on the team. We don't count on everybody to be okay. You need to be that leader. You need to be this leader. I think everybody on the team has their part, and everybody on the team, if they're vocal, and if they if they're vocal and they have like a leadership quality, I mean, that could take us far.
Do you feel like last season this team held each other accountable for kind of what happened on the field?
Yeah, but I think now that this is our second go around, I feel like we're more comfortable and we're more easier to go out there and handle business the right way.
Coach has talked a lot about his relationship with players, and some of you guys have talked about how much more comfortable you are with the staff. I mean, I know that's a natural progression, but how different is that from your 1 year or two?
Our comfortability with like the staff and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Just like I said, it goes back to like the talent thing, or not the talent, but the getting better thing. Anybody's second year around, if they work hard and they do the right things like along the way, you'll always be better the next year.
Is there a story behind the red hair?
I was inspired by it.
What do you call that? Red?
Red. I was inspired by it. I watched the new It movie and I liked it.
Yeah, I think everybody's been buying in, learning the fundamentals, learning the things we need to work on and improve on, and that's what we've been trying to do. Just stay consistent, keep on improving, and moving forward.
What'd you like about a summer year 2 with the same strength and conditioning staff?
I loved it, man. Coach Fitz, all those guys, AJ, Shaq, all of them, man, they push us every day. Everybody, you can see everybody's getting bigger, changing their body, speed's increasing, all the above. So, man, I love it.
Any of the new guys impress you about how big they are, or how good they look coming in?
Oh yeah, all those guys, man. We got some big freshmen, but all those guys come in and work. They come in every day ready to work, and they always bring a positive attitude, and that's what we need. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of what they're doing so far, and we just got to keep going.
Ty, where do you think you're a better player?
Where?
What area?
Anywhere. Anywhere Coach wants to put me, I'm going to put my best foot forward. And
what do you think you've improved from a year ago?
Improved? Let me see. Footwork, just like balance, vision. Those are all things I've been working on. So, yeah.
After spending the summer kind of learning Jim Chaney's offense and talking to him, what excites you the most about this offense for your role?
Just everything he brings to the table. How he uses us, how he uses the receivers. He has a great offensive mind, so he knows what he's doing. We just got to buy in as a team and go out there and execute it.
Do you seem like you're more excited going into this fall camp?
Oh, definitely, man. I couldn't wait to get here. I feel like that's the morale of the whole team. Everybody's just ready to put in work. Everybody's ready to work, and they got their mind straight. So we got to take advantage of it. We got to be excited, man. It's the best time of the year. The ball's about to start back. We'll start it back. So
no dread, no like, oh my God, fall camp's coming up.
It's camp, but hey, we got to get it in.
How happy is Banks to be happy?